made by Martin in Mexico of a guitar, but it's small like this.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, that's $1.75.
Wow. Pretty nice, pretty different.
Easy to carry.
Yeah, like
light.
a mandolin.
Light.
Yeah.
Money here in our county, and let's sell Woodstock. Get some Woodstock over there. Get 2 truckloads of it and bring it over here, and we'll sell it. But it's not really that easy. You know, you can find things and you can make buttons and whatever, but it's very, very difficult to recreate the ambience and the spirit.
And you have some people with the wrong kind of ambience and spirit that are here.
Yeah.
Well, what time and well, you know, that's a problem. People want, if you go to a holy site like Lourdes, they'll be hawking little bottles of holy water. You know, if you go to Bethlehem, you'll be
But the thing
you know,
in
they'll be
Lourdes, though,
having
is that the money
postcards.
goes back into the organization that
Who knows? You know,
we're hoping.
Well, any big commercial area, people jump into it, from the restaurants to the street people. I just mean that anything can become commercial, even if it's sacred and religious in origin. That's why we really think the only way to get around it is a real grassroots organization that appreciates it. Because otherwise, local people, politicians, bureaucrats, just want to see some kind of industry here. Like if it was a big building, like a factory, and they drive up in their blazers in the morning and park in the employee parking lot and go over into one of the buildings and get on their hairband or their costume.
I know. Can you see
Okay, I'm a hippie now.
Right?
Right?
Oh, God.
And then they imagine that they would go around the park and try to deliver the Woodstock spirit, which they don't really live or care or have. And that would, to us, that would be such a travesty. That's why we're really proposing that people that love this thing get together now, compose this, find the funds through a campaign, and look at all these people that the Ruins wanted to put in millions. There's a lot of people would put in some money here if only affairs could be regularized. But to turn it into the Monticello Raceway with vendors everywhere, you see that's a terrible desire that a lot of people have, that they think, well, if they're right across from the fairgrounds, they'll be able to sell their land for parking or turn it into... So they have these mechanical ideas, and maybe some of them could work. But, boy, if it just became wall-to-wall. Where's it going?
This dirt road comes around the back side.
It's in the air.
It did, you know, it did that for a lot of people. A lot of people were heartbroken that Saugerties was such a travesty. And then there was going to be something here, but to tell you the truth, it was just a small version, not as gruesome, but it was a small commercial version, and it was going to have so many bad vibes with it. And then that was unwieldy, fell apart. People realized they couldn't make
One of the
money.
things that you were wondering about was the vending situation. Essentially, this is very free assembly, which is if you think you have something that people want to buy, you can set it up, and if somebody wants to buy it, they will. And you know, if you know, everybody needs to make a living. Everybody's got to pay for their way back home. They've got to pay for the time that they were off work, like me. And so it's, if you can, you know, make some money while you're here, that's only going to help us to get you out of here that much faster when it's over. If you got some money in your pocket. There's a lot of people giving here. You know, they're freely giving. I don't believe in taxing people. We don't go around and say, oh, well, you should give up some dough to pay for this or that. Are you charging anybody? No, we're not charging anybody. We know that if they give freely.
And the way we figure to resolve it is give people the responsibility they know they need. Somebody that can handle the sanitation, the public safety, the crowd control. Somebody has got to stand up for this. We say it can only be the grassroots. We know what Woodstock is, we know what the experience is, and we can keep the spirit. Anything else is just another theme park grab. So the proposal that we have here is a very special way to keep the magic, but also add the responsibility to it. And in particular,
liberate this land and establish it under the management of a foundation, you know.
A lot of people said they want that to happen.
They do. Look at all the signatures
I've
we
talked
have.
to a
So
lot
we
of
have
people.
to do the work that those signatures have asked to do. We can't do anything. We have no credibility in Hamlet of Woodstock to do it. Only right here is, are we at all believable? You know, the Ulster County government doesn't know us as well as the Sullivan County government does. Nowhere near. And we have only done them good. They have measurably prospered by what we're doing in this county. So we have a good name here, and the county has a good name because of what we've done here.
People call it the real thing, which means that it's for the people, by the people, and of the people. And it's very American.
Is this very spontaneous, what is going on here right now?
It's spontaneous in the sense that it's going to happen unless somebody stops it.
take a spare copy of these with you, to be able to. Well, get one of these too. We've made plenty, and we want you to have them. And if any of your friends go for it,
I have lots of friends.
Well, you could always forgive.
Oh, my girlfriend
always
I
definitely.
can copy it, yeah.
Take a few though. You know,
Yeah,
I
but-
want you to have a few. Yeah, but
Still, if you give them to people,
Good.
then that's the whole idea.